I've rode a lot of horses throughout my career, and there's just something about him. He's got it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I picked him to buy, because he is not one that somebody would probably pick with as quirky as he is, but he's got it in him. I trust him, and he makes my job very easy. My catch percentage has gone up drastically on him. Obviously, you're going to miss in the breakaway roping, but when I back in the corner, I know I'm not going to miss.
Yeah. This is Beyond the Chutes, and this is a special bonus episode. BTC was on the road again, sitting inside the Penn Harris Hotel just hours before the final performance of the First Frontier Circuit Finals. The meetings were over. The draw was posted. The money was real. The pressure was exactly where it belonged, in the arena. Today you're hearing a conversation recorded in that moment with Brianna Waltz, breakaway roper, IPRA world champion, registered nurse, wife, mom, and a competitor who understands preparation as well as performance. This episode captures rodeo as it happened. Mindset, preparation, trust in the horse, the process, and the work put in long before the gate ever opened. No polished, no hindsight, just the calm before the gate swung open. This is Beyond the Chutes. We are sitting in the Penn Harris Hotel. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we just had a break. General meeting just got out.
Yes.
And we are getting ready for the final performance tonight at 4 o'clock, and we're very blessed to be sitting down here with Miss Brianna Waltz.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
It's good to have you on here.
Thank you for having me.
So, record show, Hudson Falls, New York. Mm-hmm. Okay, is where you grew up. Take us back to the beginning. How did you find rodeo?
So my dad rodeoed, so I kind of grew up into it. Didn't really have a choice, actually. I was on a horse by like 3 years old. I had a little pony starting around the barrel, so just grew up into it.
What was that pony's name?
Maggie Brown.
And how'd she do?
Oh, she was mean. She'd buck. I quickly upgraded to a bigger horse. That was nicer.
Hence my wrestling term. Excuse me, Doug.
Yeah.
Ride him like a bad pony.
Right?
Yeah.
You learned some stuff, did you?
Oh, yeah.
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 And horse showing, rodeoing, a little bit of everything?
Mainly just rodeos. I did barrel racing like the NBHAs growing up. I had a barrel horse. I quickly realized that barrel racing was not my thing. I loved to run barrels growing up. I had a really good barrel horse, but my parents kind of forced me into the breakaway roping aspect, and that's where my journey took place.
And did you have fun when they forced you into it?
No, I hated roping calves. I did. I did. I'd cry. I'd sit and I was a little girl, and they'd be like, if you want to run barrels, you're going to have to rope. And I was like, I don't want to rope. And they're like, then you ain't going to run barrels. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Some tough love there.
Yeah, I'm glad they did, though.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, high school rodeo.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I high school rodeoed for New York State. I believe New York State became their own association when I was in 8th grade. That was my first year.
Okay. So competed barrels?
I did everything I possibly could. Barrels, breakaway, goat tying, pole bending, team roping, everything.
Everything.
Everything, and spend Dad's money. Because
Yeah.
it's expensive, folks.
Yeah.
So were you going pretty hard?
I think we had 10 rodeos or so a year, maybe, for high school rodeo. But on top of that, I was going to amateur rodeos at the same time.
Okay. And the National High School, did you make the finals?
I did. I made the finals from my very first year to my senior year. I did end up only going, they were in Wyoming. I went my freshman year and my senior year.
And what was that experience like?
Oh, it was a great experience. It really opened my eyes. You're just a little fish in a big pond out there. It was good, though. I loved it.
It was good. And you rodeoed in college.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you go to school?
Southeastern Oklahoma in Durant.
And what was that experience like?
Again, a very great one, very eye-opening for me. I thought I took rodeo serious when I went to college. When I got there, I realized I didn't take rodeo as seriously as everybody else did, and I'd say that really pushed me to kind of take it a little bit more serious.
And what did that mean? Take it a little more serious.
I did a lot of like amateur rodeos, and I was a part of the IPRA and the IPRA, and then when I got out there, I realized like you can't just do this for fun. It's too expensive. So go to practice a little more, kind of watch your videos a little bit more, do a little bit more prep.
So, living in Durant, it was expensive. Didn't you win the money at the casino enough to go
Oh, heck
go
no.
rodeo? I
Heck
mean,
no.
you didn't win the 400 and some thousand like somebody we know?
No, it was not me.
What events were you working in college?
My first year there, I did breakaway, goats, and team roping, and then I cut that down to pretty much just breakaway roping.
Just breakaway roping. So you
Yes.
specialized.
Yes.
4-year school?
Yes, I went there 3 years.
3 years. And what were you studying?
I started business management, realized it's not something I wanted to do. I did not want to take accounting.
No?
So I switched to nursing.
So nursing. Okay. And so 3 years there. What that experience like to college rodeo? You had a full-time coach?
I did.
Talk a little bit about that.
My coach was Christy Broderick at the time, and she is now big in the WPRA. She was great. It was my first year there was her first year coaching as well. So it was a good learning curve for everybody, but I loved it. Loved every bit of it.
Every bit of it. She give you a routine, give you a process.
So I lived off of campus at a guy, Jack McHugh. I lived at his place with his daughter, and Cody McCartney also lived there. There was a few of us. So I didn't practice a whole lot at the school. I got to practice outside a lot more.
And why Durant?
I don't know.
Was it because of Jack?
Yeah, I had a
Okay.
place to live. I knew some people there. It was just kind of nice to go somewhere where I wasn't going to be completely like didn't know anybody. It was nice.
I also lived there for a little while.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Had my camper there.
Oh, well,
Yeah, they have an RV park and yeah.
so collegiate finals?
I never made college finals.
Okay. Still riding pro though at the time.
Yes.
And IPRA, you won a couple championships. Talk
Yes.
a little bit about that.
I really think college kind of pushed me to that. Like I said, I didn't take it too seriously, or at least not as serious as I thought I needed to at the time. So 2017 was my first world title in the IPRA. That year, I said that was a cool year. My horse won Horse of the Year that year as well, which meant more to me than the world title did, honestly, because I bought that horse off a little, I guess, horse trader, and I was very excited about that. But
So did you train the horse?
I did not. He was already trained in the breakaway, I'm going to say. He wouldn't run very much past 3 swings, so I had to throw my rope pretty quickly, but we clicked.
You clicked. And going down the road, going pretty hard, you said take it seriously. You saw an immediate impact in your placings, in your ropings. What was the biggest thing that kind of stood out for you?
So, yes. So once I got out to Oklahoma and started roping with Cody, naturally I got to rope with some of the Coopers as well and a few other NFR qualifiers, and I just realized I picked up different things from everybody. I always say you can learn something from everybody, and I noticed my roping became more consistent, faster, able to place a little bit more than I was prior.
Okay. And that whole year, that was your rookie year, or you'd been going the first year you won the championship?
No, I had been going to the IPRA since the first year they added breakaway roping.
Okay. And so talk a little bit about that year and that finals? That would have been in Guthrie at the time?
The year
Lazy E?
that I won the world, yes, yep.
Talk a little bit about that experience.
That year we traveled a lot. I went all over. I battled back and forth that year, and then going into the Lazy E, honestly, like, I don't know. I thought it was a tough roping, and I was just happy to be. Actually, that was the year prior to that I lost a world title by missing one of my calves. So that year I kind of changed my mindset a little bit going into the finals.
How did it change?
I realized that I just needed, with 4 go rounds, you need to just take each go round as one separate rodeo.
Yeah. And that settled you in?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Okay. And you're going to miss on occasion.
Yes.
How do you bounce back?
You just know that there's 3 more rodeos to go to. I missed my first calf here, and you still got 3 more.
Yeah.
There's too much money on the line to let one calf settle you back.
And talk a little bit about the money. What kind of pressure does that put on you? I mean, to win here, it's going to pay $2,500 the round,
Yes, sir.
$5,000 for the average. Way big money compared to a lot of the shows you're going to be going to. So talk a little bit about the pressure of the money.
I try not to think of that. I guess that's over the past few years after my second world title in the IPRA. I will say that's where my mind has really grown for me. I've learned to deal with the mindset aspect of things and the pressure. You can't let money be the reason that you're roping, in my opinion. That puts way too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And the rodeo mindset. We love the rodeo mindset. What's it called, Sam? What do we do? The 3 R's?
Rodeo,
Yeah.
racing,
Yeah.
and wrestling.
Yeah. Those are the 3 R's.
That's the
okay?
way I spell.
So talk about the breakaway mindset. Let's say you're a 14-year-old cowgirl that's a breakaway roper, maybe going out there pretty hard. Talk a little bit about that mindset. What might they want to hear? What could they hear from you?
I would have to say you gotta have fun doing it, because if you're not having fun along the line, what's the sense of it? As far as the mindset aspect of it, you just got to know, like, you prepared, you get out of it what you put into it. So I know for me personally, if my horse is prepared and if I'm prepared, if I go out and miss a calf, it's my fault, because I know I didn't prepare my horse enough for it. So me personally, if I know if I put 100% into it and my horse and 100% for myself, I can make it happen.
And even if you don't win, and you know you're prepared, because you're not always going to win when you're prepared.
Correct.
You still know that you did what you had to do.
Yep. You can't control everything.
No.
You can't control what the calf's going to do. I mean, you can ask, you can watch videos, but essentially it's a farm animal and it's going to do what it wants.
Yeah.
So you just have to know that you have another one to rope. There's always another rodeo to go to.
So step us through the process. You're gonna, on any given day, you know the calf you've drawn. How do you get prepared, and what's it like? What happens with you when you back into the box?
So when I find out what calf I have drawn, I've learned over the years everybody interprets the start differently. Everybody interprets the speed of the calf differently. I try not to ask other people too many questions. I know in my mind what my horse does, how he leaves. I might ask for a video, because then I can see exactly. When I find out what calf I have, I'll ask for a video if I don't know, and then I'll go pull the barrier back, see what the start is. I have really simplified the barrier. I feel like that is something that people can get very caught up in, is your start. And I have learned that if you can simplify it as easy as you can, it's going to be better. And I mean, essentially, if you can simplify it to where you make it as easy as possible for you, it's one less thing to think about.
So what does that mean, simplify the barrier?
So you can go to a rodeo and the start can be anywhere from 2 foot under, 3 foot under, 4 foot under. The 4 foot under is less of a start. So I've really realized if barrier's 2 foot under, you're probably going to have to see neck rope to point of the shoulder, 3 foot under, probably head around. 4 foot under, if your calf goes, you can go.
Okay.
And I just try to, and you're going to break barriers. You're going to be late. It's part of the game, but if I've learned this year, if you play by that rule, most of the time it's going to work out pretty good for you.
And this arena, a little bit shorter pen, right? People all around you, crowds almost on top of you, indoor lights, music, sounds, people walking, talking. What's it like to rope here?
Oh, it's great. This is only my 2nd year here, and it's pretty dang cool to rope here. Yeah.
What stands out? Why? What makes it cool?
The crowd, the fans, they get into it. The music, I mean, the rodeo aspect of it's added money, obviously, but just being in this building and feeling the noise down there, it's pretty cool.
Horse pick up on that too?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. My horse is very quirky, I'm going to say. As soon as we walk in the arena, he kind of perks up a little bit, but he backs in the corner and does his job.
Okay. Scores well?
For the most part. For the most part. Yeah.
And you've had 3 runs already. Talk a little bit about those 3 runs and what you're thinking going into this afternoon's performance at 4 o'clock in the arena.
My first run, I drew a calf I wasn't too fond of. Glad I drew it on the first one. That's all I have to say. I missed it. My horse worked great, scored great, left sharp, put me where I needed to be, and I missed that calf. Second round, drew another really good calf. Horse didn't score the best, but he put me where I needed to be. We were able to place in the second round. Last night, again, drew a really good calf. Horse worked great, but my calf kind of stepped right before the necklace broke on the barrier, and I broke the barrier, but still held on for a piece of it.
And going into tonight,
Yes.
what are you thinking?
Same game plan.
Same game plan?
Yep. Just see
Okay.
my start, and I know my horse, he's going to put me there every time, and he's going to do his job, and makes my job easy.
2025, did you rodeo pretty hard?
Not as hard as I have in the past. I had a job that didn't allow me to. We were traveling back and forth from Pennsylvania to New York a lot. So actually this summer I took off probably our season is obviously very short up here, and probably total I took off 4 weeks throughout the summer.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
I also kind of was back and forth if I was going to go to the IPRA finals and go to them a little bit more, or come here to the circuit finals. My husband Tyler, he was circuit rodeoing, so probably halfway through the year I decided just to mainly focus on the circuit rodeos and come here.
So talk a little bit about the family. Going down the road, balancing, and we want to get into the work you're doing, balancing the work, the family, the rodeo. How's that changed from when you were in college going down the road?
The fact that Tyler and I both get to rodeo, even when he wasn't rodeoing a whole lot, we were still going together. We have my daughter now, she's 2. She goes with us everywhere. We just make it a family thing, make it fun. It's definitely fun. It's changed a lot from where it was just me having to rodeo. Now, essentially, it's just a fun family thing. If I don't do great, it is what it is. We're still there as a family, getting to do it together.
A weekend outing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And your work.
I'm a registered nurse.
And where are you working?
Right now I work at an outpatient surgery center in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. 5 days a week?
Kind of. I'm part-time, but we're a little short-staffed, so yes, 5 days a week.
Okay. And you've been going hard. Tyler busts out. Now he's riding barebacks again. Of course, he's won titles in the IPRA as well.
Yes.
What's that like, him coming back, and how's that affected support both to and fro?
I'm glad he's coming back out. It gives him something to work at during the week, something to drive for. I wish he could find another event than bareback riding, but
Hard event.
yeah,
Hard
it's
event.
hard on your
Oh,
body.
oh.
He's getting old.
I asked him the other day.
Love you too, dear. But my question is, the rodeo, and you're going as a family, and that's all good. One's going to watch the dancing queen.
Yes,
She loves to dance, that
she
girl.
does.
But when you're working, that's got to be the challenge, especially, are you in Pennsylvania or up? Okay.
Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania.
3-year-old little girl, who's taking care of her while you're working? Because nursing is long hours and hard.
Yes, I actually just recently picked up this job, and I work 8-hour shifts, so I get out at 2:30, which is very, very nice. But we live right next to Tyler's parents, so they get to watch Blakely a lot.
Oh,
Thankfully,
that's helpful.
we're very
Oh.
thankful for
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And what's 2026 looking like for you?
Well, I won the Stampede back in November, so honestly, I have more money won now than I think I've had going into Attica usually. So I might just try to go to a few more circuit rodeos than I usually do. Keep on a roll. I got a good horse. I got him 2 years ago, and he's starting to level out, and we're really clicking. So
Tell us about your horse.
his name's Mudbone. He's 9 years old. I got him not this past October, the year before, so I rode him last year at my first circuit finals. This year, I kind of used it just the year to get with him and make him a little bit more seasoned. He's just easy. He's very little. He scores good for the most part. He's got to kind of learn his nerves a little bit, but I'm very confident in him. When I back in the box, I don't feel like I can miss. And I tell everybody that he's gave me a really good confidence booster.
And that's got to matter so much. When you were talking, that was the word that came up. I was thinking confidence. When you back in and you know you've done your work, right? You just follow and trust your process now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I've rode a lot of horses throughout my career, and he there's just something about him. He's got it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I picked him to buy, but because he is not one that somebody would probably pick with as quirky as he is, but he's got it in him. I trust him, and he makes my job very easy. My catch percentage has gone up drastically on him. I don't feel, like I said, obviously you're going to miss in the breakaway roping, but when I back in the corner, I know I'm not going to miss.
Yeah.
And where'd you find them?
I bought him off of Brady Brennan. He also circuit rodeoed. He now lives in Texas. Brady got him actually off of Jack McHugh. Jack McHugh had, I believe, one of his Brazilians, and he trained him. Shad Mayfield rode him quite a while. So
Oh, wow.
he's a good dude.
This is a pretty cool conversation.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate this. Final round tonight. Go get them.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, and I've seen your parents drag you up and down the road for years, and what they put into it. Your mother's here,
Yes.
so that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I always tell everybody when Tyler, I'm like, Sam has always supported me since I was this tall. I remember going to high school rodeos and you giving me calves to rope for the rest of the year. My dad would buy some calves off of you after the high school rodeo. So.
Yeah. They made sure she had the opportunities, and,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of it.
A lot of it,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brianna Waltz reminded us of something rodeo has always taught better than most anything else. You don't control the calf. You don't control the draw. You don't control the outcome. What you do control is the preparation, the trust in your horse, and the mindset you bring when you back into the box. Win or miss, there is always another run, another rodeo, another chance to show up ready. That's why conversations like this matter, not because of the titles, but because of the process behind them. This was a special bonus episode of Beyond the Chutes, recorded on the road at the First Frontier Circuit Finals. Real stories, real people, right where rodeo happens. You've been listening to Beyond the Chutes as presented by Parasite System, helping vets help pets. Before we wrap up, we've got something for all you rodeo road warriors out there. A good friend of ours, Mr. Stan Cromlish, has just a thing to make those long hauls a little smoother.
Hey, rodeo road warriors! Stan Cromlish here from the Wandering Gypsy RV Life Podcast. Ever had a trip go sideways, faster than a bronc out of the chute? Grab my book, Rolling Smooth, How to Enjoy the RV Life Without Losing Your Cool. Packed with real RV stories, hard-won lessons, and a few laughs at my expense. Listen on Audible. Snag a copy at WanderingGypsyRVLife.com and catch the Wandering Gypsy RV Life Podcast for more wild tales from the road. Don't just ride, roll smooth.
Today's episode is also brought to you by Simcox & Company. 4 barbers, 4 generations strong, Deb, Tom, Eli, and Troy, keep the tradition alive. No appointment needed, just walk in, share some good conversation, and leave looking sharp. It's also brought to you by Nikki McLeod, whose albums Prepaid and Some Kind of Reckless are available now wherever you find your music. And I've been reading Steve Gander's new book, World's Toughest Rodeo, where an Iowa farm boy takes his Midwestern life lessons to rodeo. It's a fast-moving, page-turning ride through the grit and glory of the arena. It's out now on Amazon. And don't forget Liesl Harris's This Ain't My First Rodeo. Available now on Amazon. The story of the legend told the way only Liesl could tell it. This has been a BTC production. Until next time, thank you for listening.